We're working on a bucket.
People that we got lots of videos out there everywhere.
Nice.
Yeah.
This is a bucket list item for her.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, good. Well, it worked out.
It
This is
did.
our first sleigh ride. Like all three. I think we did a couple during the first couple weeks of December, like the first weekend.
Right.
And then it just never snowed again. So
Well,
this is the first one since.
Right.
Wow.
We've been doing wagon rides, which has been kind of a bummer.
Yeah, it's not
Hard to do in the
quite
mud.
the same.
No, not the same at all. So you lucked out with your bucket list. Else you just have to go again.
Huh? Oh, well, you'll have to do the finger.
I can't.
Where are you guys staying?
Oh, at the Comfort Inn in
Okay.
the city downtown.
Yeah.
Well, did you get it?
You know what? The one thing about this snow
Yeah.
is then you got to deal with the snow snakes.
Right.
I've got snow snakes all over the place. You guys ever run into one?
Can't say I have.
Well, they're all over. They're pretty prevalent. But you don't hardly see them because they got really good camouflage. They're all white. And they got little black tip on their tail, so you might see them burrowing through the snow. The thing about them is you'll hear them though. They have a very distinct sound. Kind of like a rattlesnake.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. A little bit different, but they sound similar. So like if you're ever playing in the snow, you gotta be careful because they'll crawl up their pant legs and they'll go home with you and you'll never get rid of them.
Okay, there we go.
Ah.
Now I'm good.
You wanna know what they sound like?
Sure.
So you can't laugh though, okay? I practiced really hard to make this noise.
Okay.
But it sounds like when this is what they sound like when the horse, because we run into them out here, the horses will step on them quite a bit. And when they step on them, they sound just like this. You listening?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay, they sound just like this.
I saw that
We
coming.
got them all over the place, so watch out. Well, around here, this is where I run into them mostly.
No, that's about right.
Well, I mean, if I was pulling this much weight in this kind of weather with that kind of fur, I would too.
Listening, or I mean watching.
Yeah, they're related to snipes and barking spiders. That's the other one.
Ironically, both barking spiders and snipes are real now.
Oh yeah.
If you look up a snipe, it's actually a bird they found in like 2007, and somebody named it, so it like killed the joke.
Oh no.
Yeah, but some of us still know.
Yeah. Or it actually brought the joke to life.
Very true. It's kind of like the conspiracy theories always eventually come true.
Yeah.
Same thing with the jokes.
Gotcha.
You just got to give it enough time.
Where did my drink go? Oh.
So what all do you do here besides sleigh rides and carriages?
We do horseback rides like, in the summer, you know, whenever
Okay.
it's whenever there's no snow. And
Right.
and it's dry enough.
Jeez,
anyways.
thanks.
We don't do horseback rides in the winter, even if it's like dry like it was, just because when it does snow in the shade and you know all the little places that don't see the sun, there's still snow. It's hard to get those horses through there, and I don't think our permitting allows it. What do you do for a living, Colt?
Well, I was a welder, fitter, fabricator, and I got into building skids and enclosures for generators, and then business changed, and now I'm the boss.
Oh, cool. Well,
So-
that's a good change.
Unexpected change, but I like it.
Yeah.
It keeps things running smooth.
Is this your house where you live in?
Oh, I wish.
Oh.
That's the neighbors. That's Rhonda and Perry's place.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, me and my wife live over there in those little duplexes.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're close.
But your commute to work is awful short.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Snowmobile right over.
Yeah, I love it. It's in the summertime, I just walk over all the time.
Yeah,
But winter, it's kind of hard to walk through that snow, so.
right.
This is our Airbnb. It's only $80 a night.
You ever stayed in one of those?
Now, my buddy though, this used to be Wrap Corral since 1981.
Right.
Glenn just bought the place in 2021, and Ann, who ran it, she retired. But she had a couple of hands working for Noah and Christina, who are good friends of me and Emmy's. And they stayed in the teepee in the winter down over there on the other side.
Okay.
I'll show you where the spot is.
Sure.
They stayed in there for like 2 years through one winter. It's pretty cool. Ooh, girls. So this is an old wagon, as you, like a freight wagon.
Right.
So back in the day, that's how they got all the supplies around here. And this is actually, so this Rico Rockwood Wagon Road. Ooh, girls.
They're ready to go.
They're like, it's
And
cold,
it
let's
actually
go.
picked up right over there. You can still walk it as a trail. That's it hooks to the Pinkerton Toll Road, which is over there. If you come here in the summer, there's a campground and you can walk the trail to this place called Forebay Lake. But that's where they would, that's how they'd move supplies from like Durango to Silverton.
Okay.
From here to Rico, which is like over these mountains. It's quite a bit of ways. It's crazy that that's how they did it. Those girls. But yeah, so that's, you could see it better if it wasn't snowing.
Right.
Yeah. All right, girls, step up.
So
Oh, yeah,
even.
this is Maple and Waffle.
Waffle, that's so
Okay.
sweet.
Yeah, they're like 7 years old now, and they've been around. We've been using them since they're just about 3 years old.
Big girls.
So they know
Yeah, they are
they know
good
the trail then.
What's that, Haley?
They know the path,
Oh yeah,
the trail very well.
Yeah, they know like the back of their hand. You guys ever watch Across the Wide Missouri?
Oh, it's beautiful.
I don't think I have.
It's an old 1951 film. Clark Gable's the guy's name. You
Okay.
guys know Clark Gable?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, so he starred in it, and Ricardo Montalban. But anyways, it's an old Western, and they actually filmed that movie out here, around the area, and they built a fort right out here.
Huh.
That was part of the movie. So I'll show you guys. Yeah, there's a
Man, look at
poster
that
right here
view.
with the-
Beautiful. Like heaven.
Yeah.
Ooh. But yeah, so that's the poster right there. See that little fort where all those
Yeah.
horses are coming out? So
Uh-huh.
they built that right by the lake, and they filmed it here. And so there's a bunch of scenes from all over there, including right here. There's a cool one where there's a bunch of guys running down this, bunch of Indians running down this hillside. And it's a real cheesy, Western, but the cool thing is all the horse.
Most
the
of them
horse
from the
action.
50s were, but they're still
yeah.
pretty good.
But yeah. The horse action's really good because, they didn't have CGI or anything.
Yeah, they
Right.
use real horses.
They had to use real horses.
Trained
and real
horses, yep.
people had to ride those horses. So it's wild, some of the things they did.
Right.
It's real wild. But then this is an old wagon as well. It's not as old as the other one. This one, it might still work if we tried, but we don't try.
Yeah.
We don't want it to break.
They broke when they were new, so.
Yeah. Yes, they
That's what I was
did.
trying to tell her earlier. Like, a $35 wagon was expensive as hell back
yeah.
then.
Oh, yeah.
And then you had to take extra
So
wheels
they
and
had, like-
hubs and grease and
Oh, yeah.
fork and.
They had this, there's this book called I Packed These Mountains in Here.
Yeah.
And it's about David Woods. I think it's like one of his grandkids kind of wrote it or something. And he talks about all the different, he was a freighter is what he called himself, but he was a packer, and he would use those freight wagons to haul stuff all over the place, including here, mostly the Telluride to Ridgeway.
Okay.
And back and forth from there and into Montrose. And so there's
wow.
a lot of cool stories he has in there. And he has I think a horse was $40 and a mule was 60.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oxen were 62, yeah, because mules and oxen were actually a lot tougher.
Yeah.
Right.
They'd last you a lot longer than
Oh,
a
so
horse.
they were
You could
working
run
on
them
ya.
longer without feeding them.
Yeah.
Run through
Horse-
deserts and stuff.
Oh man, yeah. I can't believe what they did with them. I feel kind of soft on these horses sometimes.
I know,
Right.
they worked until they died.
Pretty much.
So watch when he gets going. We're actually
Yeah.
frozen to the ground because the friction of moving
Yeah.
warms up the skis, and then you stop and
All right,
it
girls,
melts
step up.
again, and that's why you feel that jerk.
Yeah.
See it? It has to break loose from the snow again.
Yeah, and then in the morning, or when we first start, we have to
Okay.
make sure they're broke loose because they'll really freeze.
Yeah.
And these guys, you'll hurt them
Kevin?
if you try to
Yes.
pull that
Oh, that
wagon
one,
out. When it's frozen.
It's like one room.
Right.
The sun going over the mountain, so pretty.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, these are the Hermosa Cliffs, and they're all. We had a fire back in 2018.
Is that what happened to all the trees?
This
Okay.
is actually where it started down by where the train goes underneath the highway, and then it worked its way all the way up here. And this is where the firefighters actually got it to push over to that ridge.
Okay.
And then it burnt 69,000 acres, almost 70.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was a big fire.
That's
But
wild.
it was all in the wilderness area, so no private property was lost.
Great.
You know, no lives were lost. It took like 1,100 firefighters and tons of air support to get it taken care of. But
Right.
then afterwards, you know, when you have a forest fire, that ground will kind of harden up because
Yep.
it's so hot that dirt will turn to kind of like glass, right? Like a silicate.
Yep.
And then it
The snow didn't want to stick to it too well, did it?
well, when it rained, this was in the summertime. It was June 1st is when it started, and it was uncontained for like 19 days or something like that. But when it did start raining, the flood did more damage than the fire.
I bet.
Yeah, so there was like a bunch of damage from the floods. You could see it all along the highway going down. You could see a bunch of different spots where it really kind of ran through some places.
How's your marshmallow?
I think I got it out. Some of
One
it.
or all dozen?
Just burst it out.
It looked like it was shooting a load out there. Oh man.
Whew.
I warned you about it being under pressure, didn't I?
Yeah.
Man, do you ever get tired of living and working here?
No.
It's so
not
beautiful.
really. And then if you ever do, then the seasons change and it's like a whole different place.
Right?
That's
So it's
exactly
kinda
what
nice.
Granny
You know,
said on the
once
phone.
you
when I
get through
talked
sick
to
of
her.
summer, it's fall. Fall is actually the most beautiful time of year.
Yeah.
That's where you get a lot of, or that's when all the colors are changing. So you get all the reds and yellows and greens. So that's my favorite time of year. And then if you get a good, like little bit of a snow during that time, because it'll snow, it just won't stick.
Right.
It's probably the most gorgeous scene you'll ever see when that happens.
Can you imagine riding like this at this speed across great distances?
Take you a long time to get there.
Oh, too long, man.
This type of travel is why old towns are distanced apart as far as they are.
Ooh, yeah, it's like 25 miles.
Yeah. Because
about
that's
as
all you
far
could
as
get in a
you
day.
can go in a day.
Yeah.
And that's a really hard push too. You guys like peppermints? It's usually
Yeah.
for the
Absolutely.
kids,
Yeah. I thought you were actually checking the mail. I'm like, I can't believe they
You
come
think
out.
the post
Yeah, they
office
deliver
delivers
mail
out
out
here?
I know.
Sometimes. So what about you, Haley? What do you do for a living?
I work in the activities department of an assisted living.
Oh, okay.
So I get to do all the fun stuff with the residents.
Oh, cool.
Parties, book club,
Poker,
shopping,
lots of
movies.
poker?
Yeah, they do like to play lots of different kind of poker games.
Poker's fun. I'm a poker player.
Yep. Yeah, just I make their lives fun. I get to do all the fun stuff.
All right, girls, step up.
There's some snakes.
You got an issue here. Ooh, girl.
Wintertime dookie snakes.
There we go. All right, step up, girls.
Look at the snow piled up on the fence post.
Yeah. I know, it's like little cones.
Yep. What's the most depth of snow you've seen here? Like
Oh,
on
man,
this
one
property?
time, like one year, like the horses, if they got off the trail, they would sink.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we had to dig out a horse or two one time just because they would slip off the trail and then they couldn't get out of there.
Because it was
Dang.
so deep. Wow.
And it's hard to, like, I've seen.
That's how
I've seen
snowboarding
it,
is.
And I got off on this, I was trying to get in between a couple runs, and I jumped off, and I was like, I lost speed, so I got out off my board, my snowboard, and when I got off my snowboard, I sunk all the way to my armpits, and that's the only thing that kept me up. And I couldn't even feel the bottom.
Wow.
When I was 13 or 14, I came back here and went snowboarding with one of my brothers and my little brother. And same thing, went off right between some trees and I sunk and it was like 15 feet deep.
Oh, yeah, it can get real deep. And then out here we had, one year we we were doing sleigh rides and we were going on the road. It's hard this year because it hasn't snowed enough at all, so and it's been warm, so the snow melts really quick on that road.
Right.
But one year we were going on the road and it was like 4 feet packed snow, and they plowed one side to make sure that the homeowners, they live up there, that they could get through. And so where they plowed and the snow that we were on was like 4 feet, but it was packed snow.
Right. So, you know, on horses, when you run them on sand or rocks, instead of just dirt, it makes their hooves grow and shape different?
Well, yeah, it wears them out a little bit, so it'll like kind of wear the toe. Or actually, it just depends on how they do walk.
Right.
Some of them, if they're like little pigeon-toed, it'll wear on that outside edge a little bit more, and if they're, oh, I'm sorry, the other way. If they're pigeon-toed, it'll wear on the inside, but if they're duck-footed, then it'll wear on the outside.
So on a lot of use, does the snow have the same effect?
No, not at all.
Because it's non-abrasive?
Yeah, so we don't even put shoes on them. Usually, like when we're doing trail rides and whatnot, we put stuff on them just because.
Right.
Because it'll wear on them. It's just like a tire, you know. It's not really for rocks and things like that. It's just that wear, like it's like sandpaper gently like scraping it.
Right.
Oh yeah, I forgot that little cabin right there. That's actually a prop from that movie as well.
Oh, cool.
Oh, wow. It's withstand the time pretty well.
Yeah, oh yeah.
70 plus years later.
Glenn's been fixing it up. It was pretty dilapidated when he got it, because it's actually down the road in the Hermosa Valley, and then Glenn got a hold of it, and he's been fixing it up. So it looks a lot better than when he first got it, I can tell you that much.
Right. Just the right size for one person.
Yeah, maybe a couple.
2 if they really
they're
don't mind
together.
close quarters.
Yeah. 2 if they don't mind each other's company.
Right. He'd kill me if we lived in something like that.
There's no room for anything.
It requires a very minimalist mindset. No cable television.